If hair products and genetics have failed you in your hair care journey or your hair growth journey, then this video is for you. For all those people who have the mythology that your hair will only grow long because of your parents have long hair, I'm here to break that myth. Because I and some other people have grown their hair long not because of genetics. Genetics will play a huge role when it comes to your hair care journey, but it doesn't determine the length of your hair. For example, if you have thick hair because of genetics, but you don't know how to maintain your hair, I'm telling you, your hair is not going to grow long. Before you scroll, I want you to take these two hypotheses into your head. If your hair always gets rough easily, you made a hairstyle in 3 days, and it's already rough, it's already stretched from your roots. If your hair gets rough easily, first thing it could signify is that your hair grows fast, and because it grows out fast, your hair might get rough. On the relaxed end, if your undergrowth grows out easily, you just relaxed your hair how many weeks ago and your undergrowth has grown out, that means your hair is growing. And the thing is that your hair doesn't actually stop growing. You are not doing what is going to help you keep your length, because if your hair is growing and it is shedding as much as it is growing, then you will not see the length that you're looking for. And like I said, genetics also has its play in your hair growth, but it is not all that's going to help your hair grow. In the next video, I'm going to talk about genetics. But for this video, I'm going to explain to you how your body influences your hair growth. What's up, Billion Gang? It's Divine, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi and welcome. I hope this video helps you in your hair care journey to achieve your hair goal. The hypothesis I gave you, which one are you? Please tell me in the comment section. Are you the relaxed person whose undergrowth grows out, or are you the natural person who your hair gets rough easily? Let me know in the comment section. In my last video, I talked about your hair care regimen, and if you've not watched that video, I highly recommend that you watch that video after you finish watching this video, because I mentioned products you use, I mentioned how to develop your hair care routines and how to actually try to stick to your hair care routine. So make sure you watch that video after this video. But for this video, we're focusing on your body and how your body influences your hair growth. Puberty and hair growth. Calm down. I know everybody that is watching this video is not a teenager. I as well, I'm not a teenager, but this is very important. We'll get to the pregnancy phase, we'll get to your adulting phase. Don't worry, just calm down. Normally around puberty, androgens are hormones. So androgens stimulate axillary and pubic hair in both sexes, plus the beard in men and etc., which later may inhibit scalp hair growth, causing androgenetic alopecia. So androgen is a crucial hormone for male and female sexual and reproductive functions. This hormone also affects hair growth. Because of excess production of androgen, women could experience hair disorders like hirsutism. I don't know if I got the pronunciation right. And in male, in the long run, in the future as they age, they could have DHT because of excess production of testosterone. So as much as you're trying to reduce your androgen, you also need androgen, because androgen is a good hormone for reproduction and health itself generally. But you have to balance it out. And I'm going to tell you foods you can take to balance it out. But I am not a doctor. Full disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a trichologist, I'm not a dermatologist. Everything I'm telling you is based on experience and based on research. If you have a disorder, please make sure you consult your trichologist, your dermatologist, or your doctor. It's very important you do so, because it's your body we are talking about here. In puberty, girls and boys, they develop these androgen hormones as they grow. Androgen is very genetical because it can be predetermined from your parents or grandparents or older generation. Or I want you to understand, aging comes to play in hair growth. The reason why aging comes to play in hair growth is because of the older we get, both male and female. There's still ongoing research on this, but the older we get, our hair follicles tend to decrease because of a lot of things come into factor. Like in my last video, I talked about stress. Stress comes into play, body organs come into play, the strength of your hair follicles come into play. Things you can do to help your hair grow as you are growing older. You could try taking antioxidants like green tea, turmeric, apple cider vinegar. I'm going to talk about that in foods, but I want you to know that aging also affects the duration of how your hair will grow. If you are a teenager, or you are in your early 20s, I want you to know that you have the grace of growing your hair faster than someone who is in their 50s because of the age difference. Since we've cleared that out, let's talk about pregnancy. If you made it to this part of this video, I hope you have already liked this video and shared it with somebody who you know is going through a serious hair loss. Please like the video physically. Thank you. It's very important I talk about pregnancy because most people that watch my YouTube channel are women. Even if you've never been pregnant or you've been pregnant before, I want you to take note of this point. During pregnancy, your hormones during pregnancy makes your hair grow faster. But there is something called postpartum hair loss. Now, the reason for postpartum hair loss is after you've given birth, you could get stressed out from different things, whether your mental health, your physical health, and other things. And because of stress, I talked about stress hormones in my this video. And because of stress, your hormones that helps your hair grow when you were pregnant will reduce. The hormones you have when you are pregnant that helps your hair grow faster. If you don't maintain that hair length or hair growth after you give birth, then your hair is now going to fall out faster. The same speed at which it grew is going to fall out that way. So stop spreading that myth that your child ate your hair, because I know in Africa we spread that myth that I gave birth to this child and the child took my hair. No, you have to understand that your body, you see, if you don't understand these things, how will you know? Stop spreading the myth. You have to understand that your body is also affecting your hair growth. I know YouTubers that they've given birth and they balanced their hormones. They were able to retain their hair length and their hair thickness even after they give birth. After you give birth, you should make sure you take care of your mental health. You should make sure you take care of your physical health. And you should make sure you're also maintaining a good diet, which I'll talk about. Make sure you maintain a good diet, especially good diet that is high in fiber and iron. Since I've talked about puberty, aging, and pregnancy, I also want to talk about infancy before I mention other things you can now start doing to your hair growth. So if you have a child, because like I said, people that watch my channel are women. If you have a child, I want you to take note of this. Infancy also has hair loss. So my sister after me, Rukeme, when she was a kid, she had this face where her head not grow. I want you to note that children or infants, newborns, they are likely to lose their hair. After 6 months, their hair will grow out. If you do the right things in maintaining your baby's body and your baby's health, after 6 months, your baby's hair is going to grow out. So it is normal. But if after 6 months there are issues, then consider going to your doctor. The reason why I'm mentioning the fact that you should make sure you consider going to your doctor because of serious hair issues means there is something wrong with your body. Serious alopecia. If you are having serious hair loss, there could be something wrong with your body. And if you are nonchalant about it, relaxed about it could lead to something else. I'm going to make a video on different hair disorders because that's a lot on its own. If you want me to make that video, please tell me in the comment section. I already have a video on my Instagram page, so make sure you follow me on Instagram and check this video if you haven't already. But I just want you to understand that your body forms a major part. Genetics also, because you were giving birth to, but your body, developing your body, forms a major part in your hair growth as well as your products. But if you don't have a good hair care regimen, a big shout out to Violet ND. I hope I got your name. Thank you for being the first person to comment on my last video, and a big shout out to everybody who commented on my last video. Thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate it when you guys like my video. God bless you. Now before I tell you some foods you can start eating and adding to your hair care regimen to help boost your hair growth, I want to ask you some other questions. If you can answer all these questions, it means you are very good at your hair care journey and your hair is on the right track. How many times do you wash your hair in a month? What are the things you do anytime you are stressed out? What are the things you do to relax and calm down? What is your routine for distressing? And of course, how old are you? I don't want you to answer in the comment section if you are shy of your age or you don't want to tell me, but if you consider those three things I said, those two questions I asked you, You're on the right track to growing your hair faster and longer at your own pace. The most important class of food to eat to grow your hair are proteins, and I'm sure you already know this by now. Proteins are very important for hair growth. Fats and iron and fiber also come to play in also helping your hair growth. I just want you to remember that your hair is a cell. Protein is bodybuilding. Vitamins, all those things help in the development of organs and cells in your body. So anytime you are considering food for your hair growth, just take into consideration foods I need to help my body develop well, to help my cells develop well, cell development, to help growth. And that's why you see it's easier to grow your hair when you are younger faster, because of you are just a new child, you're just developing, your body is just, your organs are just forming out. Somebody who is already older, you're older, I don't want you to be discouraged. Remember, you already know these tricks now, you already know these facts now that people are not emphasizing on. And once you know that, your body doesn't stop growing, your body doesn't stop aging, your body doesn't stop developing. The more you understand that, the more you take note of the foods you are consuming. There are some protein foods you can start consuming. There are two classes of people in society: the high class and the low class or middle class. I'm going to classify the low class and middle class to a section. When I'm talking high class, I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about privilege. So if you have the opportunity to, and you have money to or resources to, please get them. If you don't have resources to, I'm also going to specify things you must get. Eggs. If you are older and your doctor has a diet for you that restricts eggs, ask him for an alternative. Right now, I don't know any alternative for eggs, because I know my mom's diet right now, she's not allowed to eat eggs. So if you have an alternative or a vegetarian alternative, try to switch it for your eggs. If you are younger, eat eggs. Fish, this cannot be overemphasized. I really think that even when you're older, your diet should have fish. I'm not a doctor, but I know this for sure. Fish contains iron and magnesium. These nutrients are good for hair growth and cell development generally. Another thing you should try inculcating is soy sauce or soybeans. Buy soy sauce. Love of my life, avocado. Please eat avocados. I know it's not everybody that loves avocados, but if you can, please eat avocados. And avocados are expensive in my country. If you can't afford them, you can eat them once in a while. Find avocado recipes that you could try. Another thing you could try adding to your recipe is sweet potatoes. I'm so stunned too. Some things I mentioned before might contain iron. These particular things contain iron targeted for hair growth and body development. These green vegetables. I already said this. I say this a lot in my videos. Take green vegetables. Find a green vegetable that you personally love and try adding. If you could, you know, one thing that is beautiful about green vegetables, you can add them to almost all your dishes. Like, you can add spinach to this dish, add lettuce to this dish, add broccoli to this dish. Like, other foods you could try eating as onions, carrots, taking fruit juices or water, apple cider vinegar, turmeric, in your food. I think turmeric and ginger. Yeah, those things will help your body development and your hair growth cells. I hope you have liked this video already, and if you are not subscribed, please you could subscribe. And I hope you add this thing, and after 3 weeks from now, you see a difference in your body and your hair growth. Other things that might stop your hair from growing is how you sleep, how you take your exercise, and wellness. In this video, I already talked about how to reduce stress, because stress hormones also affect your hair growth, and it's not just about what products you are putting. But if you're interested in hair products, don't forget I said you should watch part 1 of this video.